Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Today, we're working on a Ford Expedition. Customers' complaint is that it runs rough, especially at 40 miles an hour. I just finished taking this for a ride, but I didn't feel much. So what we're going to do is hook up the computer to it and see if the computer, because that's the if this check, I noticed the check engine light is on. Your first procedure to diagnose a car is to check them codes. See what's going on with that computer. 90% of the time, that's going to tell you your problem. Alright, let's hook up the computer and find out what's going on with this. See if we can figure it out. Alright. Okay, here we are inside the Expedition. Let's we got the Actron plugged up. Let's put the key in the on position.
Of course, I know Wiley Auto Parts. Better parts, better.
Yeah, okay, now let's see what we got here. Try to set this up so we can see this good. Okay. And let's go to global. Instead of putting in the vehicle mode, let's just go to global. Keep. Okay, key is on. Okay, what we want to do is read the codes. Read codes. Okay. Ready? P0303. Cylinder 3 misfire detected. See, just that easy. Now, I know, and you should know, Ford Expeditions, a lot of Fords that have coil on plugs, you know, the instead of ignition wires, it's got ignition coils for each plug. What we want to do is that like, you know, they're very common to go. All right, so let's go out there and let me show you how on cylinder identification for Fords. Be right back. Okay, now on Fords, now here we have the 5.4 Triton. On Fords, majority of them. Now a lot of cylinders, a lot of cars have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On Fords, on the right side is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, number 3. Now, as I said, these ignition coils are very common to go. Matter of fact, not too long ago, we changed number 4 cylinder was way in the back. Man, that was a difficult problem. So now we got a problem on number 3 cylinder. So let me get something up in here, and we're gonna disconnect that and get that coil out of there. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, let's set this up, and I'll be right back. Now, I'll show you how difficult these can be. Here's one, that's cylinder 1, that's cylinder 2, and way up under there, right there, that's cylinder 3, right there. And there's the bolt we need to take out. Now sometimes it might be easier, and you need to remember to plug this back up. But see this ignition, the fuel injector right there? You want to unplug that, so you can get to that bolt. All right, let's get the socket and get that bolt out of there. Okay, now a good way of getting Ford ignition coils out is by, see what I got here, a little stubby ratchet. Then I got it going down to a swivel, 7mm. So in that way, you know, it can easily get down in there and get to that coil. So let's see if I can get this and have you watch at the same time. Okay, there's our bolt. Get these hoses out of the way. And that might even be a problem here. All right. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to disconnect this coil first. And then unbolt it. Be easier for me. Okay, we got it unbolted. Now let's get down there and this would be a lot easier. I'm trying to hold the camera so you can see at the same time. Now, alright, as you can see, I got it down there. Alright, now we're going to loosen it up. Completely unhook the bolt. Now, it's good to have you a magnet, a long magnet, just in case if the bolt happen to come out and drop down there. Okay, once the bolt's all the way out, you should be able to wiggle that coil right out of there. Okay. You see, there's the bolt. Let's see if we can reach down there and pull that bolt out of there. Now, let's try to just get this coil out of there. Ford and their bright ideas. Here we go. Oh man, look at this. You can tell that's burnt. Even I smelling it, smell burn. This is definitely burning. At one point, it looks like antifreeze was leaking onto it. Alright, there's the coil. Original Motorcraft. Alright, now we're just going to wait for Fisher Auto Parts and the coil that's going in here. Fisher deals standard. Standard is very good. You know, I'm not saying this just because I deal with Fisher. It's just, put it this way, we have an 81 Chevy van. In 1997, we did spark plug wires on it and put standard. And still today, things like brand new. The kV voltage on it is staying low. Very good products. That's why, I like to put products on that I know is going to keep this customer happy for a long period of time, way past the warranty. Alright, so let's wait for Fisher to get down here. And as soon as they come, we'll be right back. Okay. Here we got Fisher Auto Parts coming up the street. Let's see who's delivering it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna set this camera up. And hey, Deb.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I got one you signed. This is Mark. Yeah, I need you to sign this one for me.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Okay, got our new parts. That was Debbie from Fisher Auto Parts. The #1 auto parts store in North Carolina. So if you got a Fisher next to you, believe me, better off dealing with them. Not to put other auto parts stores down at all, but if you're looking for quality, go Federated. Now, as you can see, what we have here is a standard T-Series Fish standard new coil. Here we go, brand new coil. Let's go match that up with the other one. Let's take a walk over here. Exact coils. Okay. When we come back, we're going to be setting this coil in. Okay. I'm going to set the camera back here so I can get this in easier. Use both my hands. So what we'll do is move the hose, just like, you know, reverse. As you took it out, find out where it goes. Set the coil down there. You know, take your time. There's no rush. Nobody's rushing you or anything. These things can be a problem. Okay. Now, make sure the bolt, the hole is lined up. Slowly take the screw and insert it into the coil. And if you can, you know, try to start the bolt by your hand a couple of turns. Okay. Now let's go get a closer look at this. Okay. As you can see, there it is. I got the coil in there. Now remember, you want to make sure you plug back up that fuel injector when you're done, or you will have a misfire. Sorry, so let's get our socket. Let's set you down right here for a minute. You know, this is a lot easier when you're doing it on your own because you can use both hands, but I want to make sure you guys and girls get a good look at this. So I'm doing this with one hand. Remember, 7mm, use a swivel. It's easy to get to, especially if you got to go one way back there to number 4. All right, that's pretty much tighten up. Now let's get this. Let's get our ratchet right here. Now that don't have to be super tight. As soon as it stops with one hand, stop. Just turn a little bit more to tighten it up, and that's it. All right. Take your ratchet out of there. As you can see, the end of the coil. You're gonna get the plug and plug that up, and then you got the injector. I'm gonna plug the injector up, and let's get that coil plugged up. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna get that coil plugged up because I'm gonna need both my hands on this one. As you can see right in there, let me see if you can see a good shot at that. Right there. Okay, we're just gonna plug that up. And then start this up. All right, bear back. Okay, we got it connected. Let's go over here. I cleared out the codes. Start this up. Running great. Okay, seems like it's a good job. Very good. All right, let's set this camera up. Be right back. Look at that. Running very good, 5.4. All right, let's set this camera up, put it into this show. Okay, there you have it. Perfectly diagnosed vehicle. We'll change number 3 ignition coil. Now you know how to do it. All of them pretty much are the same, except when you get way in the back. When you're way in the back, they're kind of more difficult. But you can still do it. I got faith in you. This is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. We can't repair it. Of course, nobody can. See you next time.